guy, he became good person.
Yeah, yeah. All right, I'm gonna go to the next question. What does Baggio mean when he says people are digitally excluded? So the name CDI, it stands for Center for Digital Inclusion. Inclusion. And he says,
Yes.
people in my country are excluded. I'm going to go to his statement right there.
I think
Hold on a second. Let me play for everybody. There it is. So here's Baggio.
Accessible. We are living a new age, the knowledge age, but we have 79% of people in our planet digitally excluded.
At CDI.
So, and of course, remember this documentary is 10 years old, so that
Yes.
it's not exactly the same. That's why you don't see people with smartphones. You see them with those old Nokia phones and things like that. But the story is quite similar. What does he mean? People on our planet are digitally excluded. Rosario, go for it.
I think it's because they don't know how to use a computer. Basically is this because they don't have the access to internet, computer. If you wanna know digitally, you need to have the access the information. It's just maybe it's just they have just a cell phone, but they don't have the smartphone. Where they have everything they can use for digitally.
Well, let's think more about what that means. If you don't have access to the internet, you don't have access to some kind of device connected to the internet. What is it that you're not participating in the world today?
Teacher, I can.
Can you repeat again?
Yes,
Teacher, I think
yes.
Now it's without internet, without technology, it is hard to live. It's not easy to do something. So the people that time maybe people it is not that this organization provided some people because maybe they didn't to access all people. Some people it is excluded means not including that thing, not get access because that organization maybe it is to all people to distribute. They cannot to they cannot because not enough money, something not enough computer, people more than it's not equal, it is misequal. Demand and supply, it's mismatched, I think. That.
Mismatched. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. It's a mismatch. Very nice. Or anybody else would like to give an answer to this question?
Yes, teacher me.
Go for it, Belkis.
It means that a few people have access to the internet. More people must have access to the internet. A few people have access to the internet.
Well, I'm going to make the question a bit more personal. Raise your hand, or just you could put up an emoji. Has anyone here felt at some point in their life that they or someone they know, their family, their community, their friends, are digitally excluded? Have you ever felt digitally excluded in your lifetime?
Teacher, what mean digital excluded? Can you more specifically?
Well, that's the question I put up here on the slide. Who can answer Abebu's question? What is digitally excluded? That was the first question here on the slide.
The people can use the
Internet.
technology. It's not don't receive the training about how you use the device of technology. That's I think.
Well, included, if somebody is included, it's like there's a party going on
Okay.
and not everybody is invited. Think about it that way. So the world is changing, but there's a big party happening, but a majority of the people are not allowed.
Okay.
So included, think about it like a, anybody ever gone to a club to go dancing? And it's like there's a long line to get outside and there's somebody at the gate and they say, I'm sorry, you can't come in.
Teacher, I see CDI teach the young people how to use the computer. They get the information about the computer using and many device and so internet. When they receive this information, this training, they are not included at this time.
Well, Leonie, have you felt like you, in your lifetime, that you have been digitally included or excluded?
If I fail,
Included, this
So,
time.
Abebu, have you had access to computers and the internet your whole life?
In my whole life, it is not easy. In my country, it is not like Brazil. It's it's not equal access to get internet and technology. So when I came here, just I live with my family. I get to internet and access. Now I didn't get internet. It is it is hard to get internet, and it's not easy. If you have money, you can include it here. It is not a restricted age or something like that. But if you don't have to do something, you didn't get easily.
Has anyone else felt at some point in their life they've been digitally excluded?
Teacher,
Yes, Vilma.
like for example, like sometimes when you have the opportunity to get the internet services, sometimes people doesn't have the work to pay for the services. And then, for example, once you have to cover like your basic needs first, like, rent,
Yes.
food, transportation. So in that way, sometimes it's like excluded in my point of view.
That's excellent. That's an excellent example. Yeah, if you have to make a decision between eating and paying your rent and paying, your Comcast bill, I think you're probably going to eat and pay your rent first. So yeah, that's a great example. Thank you, Vilma. So,
can I say something?
Yes,
teacher?
please,
Sorry.
please, Katya. Yeah.
I think when people, okay, you said the question is personal, was it?
Yes, I'm asking, have you ever felt digitally excluded in your life?
Yeah, I was digitally excluded when I was like in Haiti in my when I was young. And
Tell us about it.
okay,
I think when you were young, you're not old. You are very young now. You're still a young woman.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
No one here is old. Everyone here is still young.
I think it was like 22 years old before. I didn't have access to the internet, but to use technology and to know the information, to load that to a computer,
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot you can't do. It's hard to apply for jobs. It's hard to
Mhm. Yeah,
do
to do
schoolwork. It's hard
research, to lower Google,
Yeah.
something, everything good today. You can use to lower Google, to lower WhatsApp, everything to technology. But I didn't have access with that before, and do search information, do homework, something like that in the communication too.
All right. Thank you so much. I think we might save this question for the breakout rooms. Next question I've got here. Wow. All right. I'm going to move to the next